Hi, welcome to another gaming talk from out of the basement. I'm your host, Patrick Gleason, and today I'm talking about Adepticon 2019. I've never been to Adepticon. Actually, I haven't really been to very many cons itself, except for a couple times to Comic-Con and years ago at the Ottawa one called Gen Con. Our friend Devram has been telling me for years I've got to go. He's been going to Adepticon for, I think, 8 years now, and he keeps telling me how much fun he has, how great it is. He always goes through Geek Nation Tours, which I decided last year. Finally, I'll go to the 2019 Adepticon and see what it is. I did go through Geek Nation Tours, which I will talk about at the end, and there's actually a video at the end of my talking to Terrace Cassidy from Geek Nation Tours. But in the meantime, I'll go back to talking about Adepticon itself and my overall feelings. So this is the first time there. I was overwhelmed. I think they were saying something like 4,600 people registered or went through the doors, which is an insane amount of time. Like, this is the big one for basically Games Workshop. Well, it's Warhammer 40K mostly, but there is other board games and other miniature games going on. It's tabletop mostly, but I said there's other board games, a lot of painting as well. So if you're a fan of any of that, you should go to Adepticon. It is a great time. I took one class in painting, which was a lot of fun. I learned a little bit of stuff that I'm a very amateurish painter, but I did learn some things. The details that you see in these paintings, though, there are incredible. Like I recommend to check out Adepticon or other ones where they show tons of pictures. I will have a couple, but I didn't take that many because I was just too overwhelmed with what's going on, all the people, all the fun times I was having. So I didn't take that many pictures. I apologize, but I was just in the moment and just forgot. I met a lot of great people, had a great time. I only signed up for a few events. One was a Napoleonic era fight, where you're basically running an entire force of troops. You don't really care about individual skirmishes or fights or how many people you lose. It's more the grand strategy and that of planning battles, which that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. It's very small miniatures, though, but they're at a base. The other one I did was a small narrative kill team thing done by the narrative guys. It was Nurgle Don't Surf, based on the Heart of Darkness, Apocalypse Now, where a small group of space wolves had to go through the corrupted Nurgled jungle to take out the top guy, and well, didn't do so well in the end. My wolf priest died horribly, but we had a lot of fun. That's the thing to remember, is just go and have fun. Dice may not always work, as the standard in tabletop or board games and that, but the idea of fun. I was involved with another one where we were playing the Magnificent Seven versus the Bandits, and so it was Western, and again small scale. It was a set of narrative thing. It was a lot of fun as well. The Magnificent Seven came out on top. We actually lost Britt, the James Coburn character with the knife. That's the only one we lost. Everyone else lived. I think a few more villagers died this time around than they did in the movie. But hey, the heroes lived, and that's what's important, right? I didn't get to take my kill team one, unfortunately, but I did also take place in a night battle, which was a large scale. Well, there was a bunch of us, and we just kept, if you died, you came back in. I only died once, so for me, that was a success. I actually killed a couple of other knights, so again, my dice were actually doing better than I thought they would. Overall, our team again lost, but it was a lot of fun. I met, like again I said, I met a lot of people from the Freebooters network, which included 40K Radio and Anonymous Tabletop people. I met the Ash from 40K Radio. That's an ongoing joke, and she's probably gonna hate me for this and put a dislike on the YouTube one for it, but it was great meeting her. And again, Anonymous Tabletop, Devram and I got to partake in their podcast, recording their podcast, which hopefully will be coming out soon. There will be links for the Freebooters network, as well as the 40K Radio and Anonymous Tabletop, as well as other ones as well that I took part in. I actually got to meet also Alexis from Queen Ego Alexis with her battle reports and that. I didn't get to see her dressed up as a battle sister, unfortunately, but I did get to see her playing a few games and doing some battle reports, and that was awesome. Also, I saw the Terrain Tutor, who was actually helping out. Well, he was one of the sponsors of the Geek Nation Tours, and he has a book coming out, so he started a Kickstarter for that. So again, links to him, and go check out his site and do that. Also got to meet some boys from Ottawa. Anvil of War was there as well, for they were partaking in some of the big, large 40K events, and that was a good time. Nathan and Owen and us, we did a small podcast as well for Anvil of War, which Devram will be working on, and hopefully it will be out soon. I'm trying to think of all the other people I met. I met, like I said, so many people. Oh, also, of course, our friend Joe from Out of the Basement. Joe, a friend of Out of the Basement from the Canadian Tabletop Championships and the Extreme Tabletop Gaming. So we were discussing the championship that's coming up in May 3rd, 4th, and 5th, which, of course, Out of the Basement is going to be there live streaming, doing interviews, and running games and stuff. So again, all the links will be in the details at the end and all that sort of fun stuff. Again, I have to give congratulations and thanks to Terrace Cassidy from Geek Nation Tours, who was awesome, and the tour was a lot of fun. I recommend, if you can do it, that's the way to go to Adepticon. It makes the stress a lot less. You would not believe the loot we get from the VIG bag and everything. It was just incredible. Overall, I'd say this was one of the best times I've ever had for a vacation there. So I recommend highly, if you get a chance, to go to the gaming Mecca, Adepticon. And again, thanks to all the great people I met at Adepticon, and Devram for finally convincing me to go. Have a great time. And like I said, check out the videos that are coming up. They're just a couple of ones from that were on our Facebook page, for live videos, but I've downloaded them and put them on here so you can take a look at them, as well as all the links needed. Thank you very much, and like and subscribe if you don't mind, please. Thank you.
Hi, welcome back. I'm been joined with Joe from CTC.
Hey everybody, how's it going?
Well, Canadian Tabletop Championship and Extreme Tabletop Gaming, as well as part of the RTR, Royal Tabletop Regiment.
This is the first time he has ever gotten all three acronyms in the same one, so cheers to you, Patty.
Cheers.
Thank you so much.
So Joe came to the Adepticon. He's not part of the tour, so he's peasant, but we're helping him out.
I actually touched a clean towel. It was fantastic. These guys are living the 5-star life over here.
And so we're just going live quickly. We're actually doing a recording for Joe and Out of the Basement there. We'll get more details, but just want to let you know what's going on. So welcome again, Joe.
Thank you. Thanks, Pat.
Have fun. Oh, there we go. We're now recording live. This is the anonymous tabletop people.
What? Now, wait, you're not even talking into a mic, and you're talking over the podcast at the live stream this.
Yep.
That's just wrong. Would you like to be number 22? Whoever is watching this, would you like to be number 22?
There we go.
You want to be 22? If you don't like that, you can be 23. How about 24? I don't know. Are they still in sequential order?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'll be 53 in June.
I'm not going to be 53.
There we go.
I think I'm actually one of those.
You are not.
And by the way, this is the rogue guy. So, hit him up for like decals, mementos, all sorts of stuff.
Yes, I know. I'm just joking. So, all right, you get to be number 22. Shut up. Hey, we're also live streaming. It's awesome. It's everywhere.
Hold that up. I gotta keep everybody straight.
Yeah, let's keep everyone straight, because if you don't keep everyone straight...
All right, well, we're sitting. Hi, this is the last one from Adepticon 2019. I'm with Terrace, Terrace Cassidy from Geek Nation Tours, who made this a great tour.
Thank you very much. It's been awesome. It was great to have you guys from Out of the Basement. I heard you're changing your name to Under the Table, though.
Yes, it might be happening later. But also, Geek Nation does a whole bunch of other tours. They have a Japanese one coming up in October, which you can check out their site for more information on that. Anything that you want to add for Terrence?
Yeah, we've got tons. I'll probably be working on the Adepticon within the next month. So Adepticon 2020 should be released within a month. So that should be good.
Perfect. Thank you very much, and I'll catch everyone later.